All right, and good evening, and welcome to the Bone Alley Summer Shootout series. We're here at the beautiful Lanier Raceway for some dirt modified action here this evening. We're going to have a 75 lap feature, but first, we will have a couple heat races here. Let's go over the starting grid for heat race number one. We've got Aaron Smith on pole. John Ruggiero Jr. there in second. Greg Molyneux in third. Fourth, we've got Will Harrington. In fifth, Adam Logan. Sixth, David Rogers. In seventh, Hale Mabin. And in eighth, Kyle Armstrong. So some very fast drivers here in this first heat. Excited to see Aaron Smith and John Ruggiero Jr. battle it out here, as they are currently 1 and 2 in the points coming into this evening's race. And real quick, while we wait for them to do their formation lap here, let's go over the race format for this evening. We'll have 10 lap heats here to start it off. We'll move into a 75 lap feature, and every driver will make their way into the feature here, so all drivers will advance. But that'll be the format for this evening. It's going to be a fun one here. These cars are a blast to drive around a short but wide Lanier track here. So this is going to be an interesting one for sure. But Aaron Smith here in that yellow number 70, he's going to lead us down to the start here of heat number one. But that very fast number 44, John Ruggiero Jr., who won the last dirt race in this series, we'll see what he can do there from the high line as they're going to come down. Pace truck's going to pull off this time, and they're going to get going. And the green flag is out. You can see a little contact there as they get going. The 21 into the back of the 70, but the 70 going to stay on the bottom here. He's immediately under pressure there from the 21 of Molyneux. And we're going to go 3 wide down here into turns 3 and 4 to complete lap 1. Ruggiero Jr. going to slide up into the lead. And it looks like the battle here is going to be from second all the way back to fourth, as the 21 of Greg Molyneux there on the bottom, the 14 of Harrington, and the 70 there of Aaron Smith on that high side. So we'll see if Greg Molyneux can make that bottom side work, but the 14 of Will Harrington getting up into the wall there. And these two are going to battle it out for another lap here, as we're going to take 7 to go here at the line for heat number 1. The 14 of Harrington there making that high side work. You can see the shiny part of the track down there where Molyneux is currently running. That is the slickest part of the track here, so Molyneux just struggling to get a good run off of the turns, as the 14 of Harrington there going to go into third place, but didn't get a good entry there into turns 1 and 2. So now he's still side by side with Molyneux here, as they're going to battle it out and take 5 to go here at the line. And these two continue to swap places. Meanwhile, behind, oh, it looked like the 14 got into the wall there just a little bit on turn entry. And looks like he's going to be able to hang on to it there, but the 21 does edge him out there that lap around. We'll see if he can get a good run here out of turn 2. And so far, it looks like the 14 of Will Harrington is going to take away that third place, but does not get a good entry there into turns 1 and 2 again. But he is going to stay in front this time. Aaron Smith, meanwhile, still in second. But John Ruggiero Jr. there has checked out. 1.4 seconds is the current gap back to second place. But we see the 14 there of Harrington trying something on the inside for second. We'll watch here as he's currently in third. You see Molyneux down there, and the 21 has went to the high side, but that is another driver there. That is the 29. Oh, and he door checks him there just a little bit, but white flag is out. Ruggiero Jr. here going to come to the line, take home heat number 1 win. Aaron Smith going to come home in second. Will Harrington there in third. Greg Molyneux is going to take the 4th position, with Adam Logan there just barely finishing 5th. Almost had Molyneux there at the line. But that's going to do it for heat number 1. All right, now let's go over the starting grid for heat number 2 this evening. We've got Jay Zarapata there in first, starting on pole. Michael Doby in second, Cole DeMint in third, Tim Paradiso in fourth, William Eads in fifth, Raymond Thies in sixth, Zack Stroup in seventh, and Jace Parrish will start in eighth. And that'll do it for your starting grid here for heat number 2. All right, as they complete the formation lap here, we'll get going green next time by. This will do it for the second heat here. We will only run 2 heats before we head into the feature event, which is going to be 75 laps. But the 32 there of Zarapata and the 3 of Doby going to lead us to the start here for 10-lap heat number 2. And Cole DeMint there on the bottom in third. He's one to watch out for. Ran some very fast laps in practice. As they are underway, looks like Zarapata is going to come under pressure almost immediately there by Cole DeMint. As DeMint down on the bottom and Doby there in that number 3, you can see him up high up against the wall. And looks like DeMint is going to edge out here. A little bump there from Doby. But Zarapata there is not giving up on that bottom side. He's actually making it work. I thought Cole DeMint would have flown by now on the outside. Looks like Raymond Thies has been involved in an incident there. We saw a car turned around. That was Thies. He is currently out of the race, but these two right here are still battling for that first place. Zarapata there trying to make that bottom side work. Cole DeMint is finally going to make that outside, and he's going to come and lead that lap there as we're going to take 6 to go this time around. You see Zack Stroup there in the number 2 SRI Performance Machine there, starting to inch his way, starting to battle the 3 of Doby there for third place. And Zarapata there looking on the inside of our race leader, Cole DeMint. He is making that bottom work so far, not losing too much ground, except for there he does not get a great run out of turn 4. And now he's going to come under pressure here for second place. The 3 of Doby making that top side work. Going to potentially take away the second place here within 1 or 2 laps as we have 4 to go now. Zarapata there still on the bottom side, trying to make that bottom side work. Doby in the 3 there makes contact with the outside wall. He's going to keep going though. And the 2 of Zack Stroup. As we're going to have 3 to go now. Cole DeMint still out front. Currently in second, the number 3 of Doby there, but he's going to make contact with the outside wall. That's going to allow the 2 of Zack Stroup on by, and he's going to get a great run here and try to battle Zarapata there for second position. Cole DeMint going to take the white flag this time around. And the battle right here is for second. It's between that number 32 Zarapata and the 2 of Stroup there, as they're going to come to the line. Cole DeMint's going to come home winning heat number 2. The battle for second is going to go to Zack Stroup, Zarapata in third. Michael Doby going to finish it out there in fourth. Jace Parrish in fifth, and William Eads there in sixth place. Raymond Thies and Tim Paradiso both wrecking out there in heat number 2. All right, they will have a very brief warm-up session here of 1 minute, and then we'll get started for our 75-lap feature this evening. right, they're going to grid up now for our feature event here this evening. Let's pull up the official starting grid. On pole, it's going to be Zack Stroup there in the number 281. Aaron Smith will start in second. Cole DeMint in third. Jean Ruggiero Jr. there in fourth. Will Harrington in fifth. Jay Zarapata in sixth. Greg Molyneux in seventh. Michael Doby in eighth. Adam Logan in ninth. Jace Parrish in 10th. Kyle Armstrong in 11th. William Eads in 12th. Got David Rogers there starting in 13th, Raymond Thies in 14th, Hale Mabin there in 15th, and Tim Paradiso in 16th. So that'll do it for your starting grid here. Round 4 of the Bone Alley Summer Shootout Series. And it's going to be an exciting one. We've got a couple very fast dirt drivers up front here. Got to look out for Zack Stroup, who made that great comeback there in heat number 2. Also keep your eye on Cole DeMint, as he won the second heat. But this man right here, the number 44, Jean Ruggiero Jr., he is fast on dirt, so we'll have to watch out for him here, as he almost ran away with a 2-second lead there in heat number 1. And they're going to do their formation laps here. Do a couple of those, and we'll get started with our 75-lap heat this evening. Sorry, not heat. It'll be the feature. 75-lap feature here for round 4 in the Bone Alley Summer Shootout Series. It'll be interesting to see what happens here on the start. As you can see how slick the bottom side of the track is right now, but we did see the bottom side start to come in toward the later part of heat number 2. So we'll see here as they're going to come down to the line. Stroup going to get it started there on the bottom. The 70 of Aaron Smith up top. Looks like Cole DeMint's going to challenge the 2 there on the bottom. And so far, Stroup looks like he's going to be able to lead this lap. But Aaron Smith is on that high side. And we've got our first caution of the evening. Looks like Kale Mabin might have been involved here. You can see he's in that orange and white number 17. Go back and take a look here. Looks like the 8 and the 17 just going to get together there. And quite a bit of damage, as that was a head-on impact there to the outside wall. And hopefully it didn't knock the toe out of it or damage the engine. He may be able to continue there, but that is quite a bit of damage. All right, while we are pacing for our first caution, let's check out the point standings here so far in the series. Aaron Smith currently your points leader there with 2 race wins. Jean Ruggiero Jr. there in second. Cole DeMint in third. Greg Molyneux in fourth. Zack Stroup in fifth. Tim Paradiso in sixth. David Rogers in seventh. Jace Parrish eighth. Michael Doby in ninth. And Cole Vanderheiden there in 10th. But look how close the points battle here is for the lead. Aaron Smith currently out front. Jean Ruggiero Jr. in second. This could be Ruggiero Jr.'s night here to retake the points lead, so we'll have to pay attention to that. The number 2, Zack Stroup there, going to lead us off to the green flag. Cole DeMint there on the outside. Aaron Smith down on the bottom now. And we'll see who's going to get a better run out of turn 2 here. Cole DeMint is flying. And, oh, we've got another caution. Like Michael Doby and David Rogers potentially involved, as we're looking at the 3 here of Michael Doby. Oh, it looks like the 13 actually crashed up ahead of him. So let's take another look here. Pay attention to the number 13 there. Oh, he just gets tagged in the rear by the 32, and that causes the 3 to get into him. The 30 for the 03 there, and then the 3 of Doby also got into him. So not much David Rogers could do there. It looked like he just got tagged in the rear. All right, pace lights are off the pace truck, so we're going to get restarted here very quickly. The 2 of Stroup is going to lead us down to the line. Cole DeMint there in the outside in that number 12 car, though. He looks mighty fast. He's going to be challenging for the lead here.
Green flag.
Pace truck's off, and Zack Stroup is away. We're getting back to green here. As you can see, Ruggiero Jr. there has moved up into second on the bottom there in the 44. We'll see if he can make that bottom side work as he looks to challenge Stroup for the lead. And so far, that top line is just getting a really good drive off. Not much you can do on the bottom, so Ruggiero Jr. is attempting, but starting to lose ground now. As Aaron Smith there in that yellow number 70 is moving up into third here potentially this lap. Ruggiero Jr. wasn't quite clear enough to slide up into the track and block off the 70 of Smith, so we're going to go around one more time here. Aaron Smith will be scored in third that time by. Meanwhile, Cole DeMint here still looking at the back of the number 2 of Stroup. This is a great battle here. These 4 cars, as we're going to complete lap 12, start lap 13. We can see multiple drivers there. DeMint and Smith both into the outside wall. They're able to keep going here, so Ruggiero Jr. looks like he's now going to slot up into that high side. And this looks so far like a one-lane track here, as that bottom has just not come in yet. And we've got a caution. See if we can figure out what brought the caution out here. Looking at the 29 there. Like the caution was already out at that time. Oh, there it is. We've got the 3 of Jace Parrish and the 3 of Michael Doby and the 99 of Jace Parrish. Look like they actually just got stuck together. Oh, we're going to see the 8 there get into the 3 of Doby. Turn him around, and that's what brought these two together here. It looks like William Eads there in that number 8 car. That was the one that got into the back of Michael Doby there. Took him around, and the 99 of Parrish just getting into him, and they got hooked together. But we're going to get restarted here. The 2 of Zack Stroup and the 12 of Cole DeMint here are going to lead us down to the restart yet again. But look who's on the outside lane now, Jean Ruggiero Jr. We'll see if he can advance any positions here as they get going green. We can see the 70 of Aaron Smith there going to be under pressure from the 21 of Molyneux. We're going to go 3 wide here. And that is some great short track racing. Oh, we've got a battle for the lead up front as well. Cole DeMint on the outside. Looks like Zack Stroup going to throw a block there, but great move by DeMint here. Going to stay to the outside. Ruggiero Jr. looking to make that bottom side work. Some very close racing here. We'll see if Ruggiero Jr. can get a good run here out of turn 2. Oh, DeMint into the wall there. That's not going to help him. Ruggiero Jr. may be able to slide up, and no, he's going to stay to the bottom. So he's looking to make a pass for the lead here. He feels like that bottom lane is going to come in. So he's going to stay down there and work on it. Meanwhile, the 2 of Zack Stroup is now coming under a little bit of pressure. I think 44 there is running just a little bit quicker there on the bottom side. Well, the 70 of Aaron Smith has fallen all the way back to 7th. Tim Paradiso there in the 45 that's moved up into 6th. And we've got a pass going on here for the lead now. Ruggiero Jr. going to slide up in front of Stroup. Going to take away the lead, then go back to the bottom. We'll see Cole DeMint there. He saw Ruggiero Jr. making that bottom work, so DeMint's like, hey, I'll give that a shot. Going to cross the line here, completing lap 24 out of 75 here in our feature event. These guys are doing a great job here, having a long green flag run. Cole DeMint trying all different lines here, just trying to find a way to move up as Zack Stroup there is going to block the outside. And let's ride on board Zack Stroup here as he battles for the lead with John Ruggiero Jr. Oh, we have a caution. Looks like Cale Mabin may be involved in that. Back and take a look. This is the 17 of Mabin, who has heavy front end damage there. Looks like he's just going to over-rotate the car, try to save it, but get into the outside wall there. Doesn't look like he collected any other cars with him, so that's good. But Ruggiero Jr., we have a new race leader. He's out front. Zack Stroup has been moved back to second, and Cole DeMint there in third. Meanwhile, Adam Logan here in the 29, starting to make his way up here and fight for the top three. So good to see him up here. And behind them, we've got, looks like Aaron Smith in the 70, and the 21 there of Greg Molyneux is in fifth. But we're going to get going green this time around. Jean Ruggiero Jr. going to lead us to the line. Zack Stroup on the outside. And I do apologize. We're going to extend the caution. One more to go. And then we'll get restarted. All right, we'll get going this time around. How about a retry? Ruggiero Jr. there in the 44. Going to get to an early start there. And Zack Stroup right on his quarter panel as they head down into turn 1 and 2. We'll see if Zack Stroup can cross him over here as go down the backstretch. No, Zack Stroup's going to stay in line. Cole DeMint's going to slide all the way up to the track there. Try that high side. And Cole got a great run. Now we see most drivers know. Oh, we've got one flying through there. Who was that? That is going to bring out the 5th caution there. That is disaster for the 21, but it was, I believe, Adam Logan that actually flew through there and took out the 21. Let's go back and check that out. So the 29 here on the outside, that SRI machine, we'll see he's just going to try to cross over there and just did not make that turn at all and came up in front of the 21, and that's what caused that wreck. And that is unfortunate there. That's going to bring out our 5th caution of the evening here. And we're going to get restarted here. Ruggiero Jr. on the bottom. Zack Stroup on the high side there. Great start by those two. Cole DeMint there in third, also working the bottom. And we see Adam Logan there in the 29. Looks like he's going to try to cross over and take to the bottom there of the 12 of DeMint. That's going to be for third. Oh, Cole DeMint there up into the wall. Bit of a mistake going into turn 1. And we see the 32 of Zarapata there making his way back up. He's currently in 5th. But we've got a great battle going on here for the lead. That is the 2 of Stroup looking to take the lead away from the 44 of Ruggiero Jr. Well, let's ride on board Zack Stroup here. see it is not easy to pass here, as most of the drivers are now on the bottom side. The only car up top there, Cole DeMint, currently. We'll see if he can make that work. He is riding all the way up there in the cushion. Gets a great run out of turn 4 there, but just not able to do anything. Oh, and we're going to have our 6th caution of the evening. Let's see who brought that one out. Looks like it might be Michael Doby in that number 3. Let's go back and take a look here. Oh, he's going to clip the inside wall there as he was entering turn 1. That is a very interesting accident there. Going to cause a lot of damage to both of those cars. Let's take another look. 53 of Kyle Armstrong that got into the back of him there. See the 3 roll over there multiple times. A lot of damage to that car. All right, we're going to get restarted here. The 44 Ruggiero Jr. still out front. The 2 of Zack Stroup there looking to regain the lead, and Cole DeMint there in 3rd. Meanwhile, Jay Zarapita there has worked himself back up into 4th, as we see the 29 there of Logan looking to make a move for 4th place. Oh, he's going to get into it with the 70 of Aaron Smith. Is Aaron going to be able to hang on to it? Looks like he is. That 29 car and Adam Logan all over the place right now. Now we've got a great battle here. This is for the 4th place. We've got the 32 of Zarapita looking to make a move there. Aaron Smith on that high side. We'll see who's going to come out victorious here in this battle. See Aaron Smith with his right side all the way up against the wall there, going through turns 1 and 2. Meanwhile, up front here, still a great battle for the lead. The 2 of Zack Stroup all over the back of Jean Ruggiero Jr. Meanwhile, Cole DeMint here just trying to search for some grip here to take the heat to both of these guys up front. We saw Cole DeMint there just get into the wall on the exit of turn 2. Oh no, looks like Aaron Smith here is now under pressure from the 29 of Logan. And that is your battle for 5th currently. Like Aaron is dedicated to that top line. Most other drivers down on the bottom currently. And looks like a bit of a gap here forming between Ruggiero Jr. and Stroup. That is 1st and 2nd. And an even larger gap there forming Cole DeMint in 3rd. And Jay Zarapita there in the number 32, currently in 4th. Adam Logan right behind him in 5th. We see Aaron Smith now on the bottom trying to give that a shot as he started to fall back through the field there, running that top line. Cole DeMint there still experimenting, but he's now about half a second off of 2nd place Zack Stroup. That time around, Cole DeMint ran quicker than both 1st and 2nd place, so it looks like he may have found a bit of pace there up on that high side. We'll see what they turn this time around. Yes, DeMint is 3/10 quicker that lap alone, so he has found some speed up on that high side. He is now going to be looking at the back of the number 2 Zack Stroup here as he comes off of turn 4. down into turn 1 and 2. Oh, he gets his right rear into the wall, not able to get off of it, so he's going to lose quite a bit of time there. Meanwhile, we're going to cross the line here. 18 to go this time around. Ruggiero Jr. in the 44, still holding off the number 2 of Zack Stroup. You can see they're starting to come up on some lap traffic there. That is the 13 of Rogers up ahead. And we could see that play into this evening's race as we're 17 to go. We'll see how these guys are able to navigate lap traffic. Cole DeMint, and you can see him entering the picture there up on the high side, trying to find that momentum again after making that mistake. It looks like they're now caught up to that lap traffic. We'll see how quickly they can make it through here. Meanwhile, Cole DeMint is coming up on that high side there. Looks like the 2 of Stroup yet to make it around the 13 of Rogers. He now makes it by, but Cole DeMint is right there. Not going to make a move that time around. Looks like he's going to stay to the high side. And it looks like we're going to be 13 to go this time by. Ruggiero Jr. currently with about a 9/10 of a second lead over second place. The number 2 of Zack Stroup. Cole DeMint still in third. Meanwhile, Jay Zarapata there in fourth in that number 32. Adam Logan in the 29 there, currently in 5th place. While Aaron Smith, our points leader coming into this evening, he's currently running 6th. It looks like Ruggiero Jr. here navigating some more lap traffic as we have 11 to go. Like he's going to lose a couple tenths this lap as he struggles to navigate through that lap traffic. Zack Stroup there looking to close in, and Cole DeMint looks like he has lost his momentum there on the high side as he's now going to go down to the bottom. Ruggiero Jr. here going to come out of turn 4, take 8 to go here at the line for our 75 lap feature race. Zack Stroup still trailing him by about 8/10 of a second. Does he have enough time to close that gap and make a move? Cole DeMint, meanwhile, still in third with a good sizable gap back to 4th place. Jay Zarapata there, as you see Jay running on the inside in that number 32 R&R Racewear machine. Adam Logan currently in 5th, but Aaron Smith, and we see a little touch there from the 21 of Molyneux and the 29 of Logan. Maybe some displeasure from something earlier in the race, but Aaron Smith there closing in on the back of Logan. Oh, Logan's going to make contact with 3 cars that time around. Looks like that's going to collect the 70. But Aaron Smith does make it through, so he's going to move up into 6th. Meanwhile, Greg Molyneux has advanced up into 5th from all of that. We'll see if Aaron Smith here can make a move on the 21 of Molyneux. And that is going to bring out our 7th caution of the evening. Let's go take a look. Looks like Cale Maben may be involved in that one again. But it looks like he was just pulling off the track here. Why that triggered timing screen. Looking around and see anything else that would have brought the caution out. That one's going to go down as a mystery there. That might have been an iRacing caution for that car that was on pit road there, just stopped. But anyway, we're going to have a green-white checkered attempt here for our finish. The 44 Ruggiero Jr. still out front. The 2 of Zack Stroup and the Cole DeMint there in third, as we are under our 7th caution with only 3 laps remaining. So we will get a green-white checkered attempt here once we get going. Pace truck's going to dive off. Ruggiero Jr. going to lead us down to the green flag. Zack Stroup on the outside. Can he make a move here with 2 to go? We'll see, as these drivers all swapping for positions back here, further back. Meanwhile, up front, Zack Stroup is starting to put the pressure on Ruggiero Jr. as he's going to look to the inside. They're going to take the white flag this time around. Can Stroup get there? He is right there at the back quarter panel. Can he make a last-ditch effort here as they go down into turns 3 and 4 for the final time? Looks like Ruggiero Jr. Oh, it's going to come down to the line here as they come out side by side, but Ruggiero Jr. going to take home the victory. And it looks like Cole DeMint's going to come home in third. Greg Molyneux in fourth. And Jay Zarapita there coming home in fifth. And we'll wait just a moment for the official results to pop up. Yes, and here are the official results tonight for round 4 at Lanier. We've got John Ruggiero Jr. in first, Zack Stroup in second, Cole DeMint there in third, Greg Molyneux in fourth, Jay Zarapita in fifth, Aaron Smith sixth, Tim Paradiso in seventh, Adam Logan in eighth, Michael Doby in ninth, William Eads in 10th, and that'll do it for your top 10 here. Round 4 of the Bone Alley Summer Shootout Series. We'll give the drivers just a moment to celebrate, and then we'll try to get some interviews with them. All right, we've got third place Cole DeMint here up in the broadcast booth. Hey, Cole, it's Kevin in the broadcast booth. You got a copy?
I got you, man.
Hey, man, we saw you trying to make that high line work there in that second half of the race. We saw you make up some ground early on there in the middle part of the race, but it looked like that high line just sort of fell away there towards the end. Is that what you felt in the car?
Oh, yeah, definitely. It'd been nice if that was there for that green-white checkered, but no, John and Zack out in front, they were able to roll that bottom a lot better than I could, and I was just sort of married to the top there. But, I mean, all in all, it's a solid night. Third place running against those two, that's nothing to hang your hat against. So I'm pleased with it, and we'll move on to the next one.
Yeah, I got to tell you, we were rooting for you up here to make that top side work, because there toward the end of the run, you were the only car left up there. Everybody else had moved down to the bottom, but you held on there for third place, like you said. Great run for you this evening. Got to give you a chance while you're here. Is there anyone you want to give a shout out to?
I just want to thank you guys for broadcasting, and David and Sterling for putting this deal together, and all the sponsors that came on board. And yeah, I didn't know I was the only one up there, but they say if you can't win it, you might as well try and sell a few T-shirts. So I'll sell some virtual ones maybe.
I love that saying. Yeah, that is perfect. Yep. Well, again, congratulations there on the third place finish tonight, and hopefully we'll be chatting with you again next week.
I appreciate it. Have a good one.
That'll do it for our second place finisher here tonight. Third place finisher, Cole DeMint. Now we'll get a word with our second place finisher, Zack Stroup. Hey, Zack, it's Kevin up in the broadcast booth. Got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Hey, man, first of all, congratulations on that second place run. Probably not where you wanted to be tonight, as we saw you out front early on, but you and John Ruggiero Jr. there putting on one heck of a show for us there in that green-white checkered. Got to ask you, what was going through your mind there in those last 2 laps? You got to the bumper, you got to the quarter panel there, Ruggiero. Did you think you could just give him a nudge and make it through for the win?
I knew I could, but I wasn't going to take it from him like that. I mean, my goal was to try to hang maybe on his right rear and just have to pinch him down, but he got a really good start and beat me to the start-finish line, so just had to kind of fall in line and take second like I should have had. He really beat me early on in that run. He moved down before I did, and I saw him there, but I thought that maybe if I moved down that Cole was going to blast the top, because I haven't seen many people who can run the top like Cole can. So figured I should just once John got by me, just kind of slid down and rode. Yeah, I'd like to thank SRI Performance, Stock Car Steel, 45 Designs, Chicken Bone Alley, and of course you guys for putting this deal on. I really appreciate it.
Absolutely. Well, again, congratulations on the second place finish. Great points night for you here. And, that's the whole point of this series here, taking home that big money at the end. But that'll do it here for our second place finisher, Zack Stroup. All right, now we'll try to get a word with our race winner this evening. We've got Ruggiero Jr. up here in the broadcast booth. Hey, John, you got a copy?
Yes, sir, I do.
Hey, man, heck of a run, first of all. Congratulations on the victory. I believe you won the only other dirt race as well. I think it was round 2 at Cedar Lake. So coming out with your elbows out here, showing how you can get it done in the dirt. And I love this battle that's heating up between you and Aaron Smith in the points battle. Very close in the points. It looks like you're going to edge ahead of them here this evening. But got to ask you, coming into this race, did you think you were going to be able to win it? Did you see, Zack Stroup, Cole Dement there turning some very fast times? Got to ask, how worried were you throughout this race?
Yeah, so to be completely honest with you, I wasn't sure what to think or how to feel because these fixed setup races, everything's so close. I mean, as you've seen in the closing laps there, obviously Zach was just as fast or faster than I was. And it's just so hard to pass. So I knew starting fourth that I was going to have a little bit of work cut out for me. And I kind of got lucky in a way because I seen them running the top, and I knew that if I stayed patient and rolled that middle, that it was going to come to me at some point. It's just the nature of Lanier and kind of how it races. And fortunately enough, it came to me at the right time, and they were up top, and I was able to take the lead, run in the middle. And like I said, because of these fixed races being so tight, I knew if I could just stay out front that I was going to be in pretty good shape. So all in all, I was worried just because I knew Zach and Cole and Beef Tips, and I mean, really everybody in this league, they know what they're doing and they're all fast. So when I seen them out front and running pretty good lap times, I was like, all right, just be patient and see if it comes to me. And like I said, fortunately it did.
Gotcha. Yeah. Got just a question for you. Do you prefer the dirt here in iRacing or the asphalt?
Oh, 100% the dirt. I really only ever run dirt, and the few times I have ran asphalt, I really enjoy it, and I feel like I've ran decent. It's just a whole different ball game. You know what I mean? Tire wear comes into play, where on the dirt you're giving it everything you have the whole length of the race because there is no tire wear. So there's so many different aspects of the way you drive each car, obviously because of the racing surface. But yeah, I prefer dirt for sure, just because I have more experience with it.
Gotcha. Well, coming home 2 for 2 here in the dirt races so far in the series. So showing what you can do out here on the dirt. And like I said, I am excited to see this points battle between you and Aaron Smith. You finished 6th this evening. You won the race. So I think you guys were separated by less than 10 points coming into this race. So I'm excited to see how that shakes out as we head into round 5 next week. But congratulations on the win. While you're here, is there anyone you want to give a shout out to?
Yes, sir. I do want to give a shout out to you guys for the broadcast. I appreciate that. Obviously, Chicken Bone Alley for putting this deal together. It's a really awesome event, and I look forward to the next, 4 races on the schedule. I want to thank Zack Stroup, obviously, for not taking me out or doing anything, that I wouldn't do on that last restart. Me and him have always raced well together, and I just want to, I just want him to know I respected that move. And then just obviously everybody that has come out and run these races, they've all raced really clean and smart, and I just appreciate everything everybody's been doing on the track.
All right. Well, again, congratulations on that victory, and hopefully we'll be talking to you again next week at round 5.
I sure hope you're right. Have a good one.
You too. All right, that'll do it for our race winner this evening. John Ruggiero Jr. coming home with his second dirt win in the series as we conclude round 4 here at Lanier. It was a great one. Just a thank you to everyone that tuned in here at Soak Tires Broadcasting, and thank you to all of the sponsors that have come on to put on this show, and most importantly, Chicken Bone Alley here for hosting the show here. Great series, 10-round series, and as you can tell, they run a different car track combination each week. So mixing it up with asphalt ovals, dirt cars, you name it, they're driving it. And we're having a great points battle starting to heat up here between, as we came into this round 4 here, Aaron Smith had only a 5-point lead, so it was actually less than I thought there over Ruggiero Jr. And then Cole DeMint there in third. So we're having a great points battle here for the top 3. And remember, the champion here in the season takes home a whopping $1,000 in cash. So this is a great series to pay attention to. It's going to heat up here in the second half of the series, so stay tuned for that. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in, and we'll be back next week.